If you give a man food, you will feed him for a day. If you teach him how to fish, you'll feed him for a lifetime. Also, I feel like 80% of the students here is not going to even take my advice. Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm talking about how to shortlist university. I know this was due long ago, but I just thought maybe we'll not need this one. I made a complete video previously on shortlisting, but I'm not even gonna link that because here is the updated one. Let's just get right into it and let me break down everything for you. First step and the foremost step. Select the course which you would like to go for. There are courses which are common like engineering course and MBA courses, and there are some courses which are not so common. For the engineering courses there's a lot more information available, whereas on the contrary the different courses like art courses or liberal courses there's less information. In that case, or in the case for every course, you should first of all look at usnews.com. If you haven't bought the premium subscription, I would recommend get one. It's $30 for a year and you can share it and you can even sell it later on. If you share it among like 5-6 of your friends, it'll be extremely cheap, and I'm telling you it's worth every penny. You can look at QS rankings, you can look at csrankings.org, and I'm gonna leave a couple of sources in the description. All these sources will provide you a lot of information you would need regarding ranking or course description or about scores. Let me tell you why there's less information on some courses and there's so much information about different courses. So there are a lot of courses. First of all, you have to understand there's different fields which were not there previously, and every year or every 3 years there's new branch popping up because the evolving technology or evolving world, I would say, because of which it is difficult for the universities to have that data on their website, and it just makes it difficult for them to collect that data through the students or collect that data from the universities as well. And that is why there's less data on courses like data analytics or courses like business analytics. In these kind of cases where there's less data available on the internet and you have to contact the seniors for it, you should create the list for your own and share it with your juniors as well later on. Second step. Second step is pretty common, and to have an idea is essential. Determine what you'd like to do. Would you like to go in research or would you like to go and work after your master's? If you'd like to do research, then the main factor for you to consider a university is the number of publications coming out. Universities are ranked by some website on the basis of publications, and some websites rank them on the basis of academics. For example, csrankings.org or US News rank their universities based on publications, a major part of that, and QS World Ranking rank them on the basis of academics. Now, if you'd like to work after your masters, looking for research ranking is good as well. The reason, well, if there's a lot of research going on at the universities, then there are more industrial partners, and these industrial partners will hire you later, or potentially hire you later. For ranking based on academics, you can look at QS rankings, RUR rankings, and there's more sources. I'm going to leave that link in the description. You should be focusing upon the employment data of that university in this case. Now, the courses where there's less data available, I'll tell you what is the solution for that. LinkedIn will get you a lot of information. When you'll go to the LinkedIn and search for a particular university or a name of the senior who's going to that particular university, and you know that, then there will be more recommendations from the same university on the side. And when you'll go to their pages and when you'll see what they're studying, you can message them, you can email them, you can connect with them. One thing I'll let you know here is that you have to be very respectful while you're messaging them. They're not obliged, or they're not, they don't owe you anything. So you have to be respectful in your message. You have to be very straightforward that you need this information. Actually, let me do one thing. I'm gonna leave a sample message which you can use as a template and modify accordingly and send that to people from LinkedIn. This will help you curate that message and send it to your seniors. This way you can collect some data which are not available on the website, and you can essentially make a Excel sheet or essentially make a data list of all the information you would like to know from that university about that course. Now let's discuss the data points for you to shortlist universities on: GRE, AWS scores, GPA. The following data points help you to give you the first few universities. These universities should be on both spectrum, safe and completely ambitious. The reason why people call it ambitious is because even though it is ambitious, it can be achievable. And you should honestly be a little ambitious with your approach, because as a human, we can underestimate ourselves a lot of times. Fourth step. It's kind of merged into third step as well. Now, once you have the list on the basis of average GPA, GRE and TOEFL, reduce the list to 10 universities. When you go to usnews.com, you can see that every school has an average GRE split mentioned on the college page. Now, this is different for different courses, and you should check accordingly. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because at a lot of universities, and I've cross-checked this, when there's a lot of applications, professors, even though they shouldn't, but they're taking this approach that they're using GRE, they're using GPA, and they're using the brand or the prestige of your college as the cutting off factor. For example, a student with GRE score of 320 and a GPA of 8.5 and is from IIT will be above from a student of same score, same GPA, but is from NIT. So this matters a lot, how much prestigious is your college. Again, if a lot of students from your universities have previously gone to the same university or have been studying or have been alumni from that university, that matters a lot as well. And that will actually boost up your chances, because they see that we have picked students from this university, though this seems more reliable. So that's why when I mentioned that you can use these data points for your first cutoff or for shortlisting university, it is not wrong, because again, you have to make the first cutoff, and to get the first list of 20 or 15 universities, you need these scores to have that like spectrum of universities in your computer. Now that you have reduced the list to 10 to 15 universities, it's time to take a deep dive, which brings me to the fifth step. But before we move into the fifth step, I want to give you a bit of advice. You and only you can help you in the process. You can pay someone and he can give you a generic list, or you can reach out to a senior for the same. But everyone will definitely not spend or even think about this more than you. Also remember this fact that not all seniors, even if they want to, can help you to a great extent. There are seniors who recently come to the United States and they don't even know that much of this process. I, as a YouTuber in this space, and I, as a person who talks to a lot of students, talk to a lot of professors regarding this, I would say that I'm still learning and I can help you better, but I can't still help you with everything. Very honest about this from starting, and I'd like to just tell this again and again that no matter how luring the question is, I'll not answer it, or even if you'll pay me, I'll not give you a wrong information or incorrect. I'll not give you incorrect or incomplete information. I'll let you know that if I don't know this, I don't know this, and I want you to go in the right path. I could have said yes, and I could have made up something, and you would have believed it, but I don't want to do that, because that's not me being genuine to you, and that's not gonna benefit you or me in any way possible. Now back to diving deep. You would ideally be looking for the following. Number one, professor's research area. Look for the projects which interest you. According to the book called Inside the Graduate Admissions, the professors who are reviewing your application, they essentially are looking for someone just like them. They're looking for someone who's hardworking and finds similar interesting area of studies. Second, look for the courses which interest you. Third, look for the industrial partners. It is very much possible that you might not know these companies, so do not hesitate to look up for them. I think LinkedIn is a great way to do this. Check which companies come to the career fair. How you can check this is like very easy. And what is the number of companies coming to the career fair? You can ask a senior to give you a list of the companies which showed up at the career fair that semester. Now, based on these factors, make an Excel sheet with all the factors marked in like 1, 2, 3, 4. Select 6 to 8 universities from this. I think this is a very common notion to put it in a list of ambitious, moderate and safe, and you can do that as well. When you're doing this extensive process, make sure you make an Excel sheet. When you're making that Excel sheet, also put cost of living and fees in these sections. There are different preferences for the students, and essentially I want you to make a sheet of for yourself which will act as the quick access book or the key sheet where you're putting down all the information at once. Also add all the links of the website and the pages which you have visited, the seniors which you have visited. Put in everything in an Excel sheet so that you don't miss it, and even if you want to cross check or even if you want to share it later on, you can share it with your juniors or share it with your friends. I think that is it. That's how you will get essentially a list of 6 to 8 universities which will be beneficial for you. I hope this was useful. I do want to give you a solution, but I'm still finding something which works for everyone, but this space is so dependent on this is so individualistic space, it gets difficult sometimes. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope this was useful, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. Like this video if you like it, and until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.